Yeah, they call me famous, but that's just my name. I'm rooted in oil, that's my real claim to fame. Rooted in essential oils is about a health journey, sharing what's real and true. Natural wellness, a plant-based point of view. Got essential oils, the power is real. Helping you live healthier, that's the whole deal. Cause I'm rooted in essential oils, where the journey begins. From clean beauty to home essentials, we're all in. DIY recipes, demos on the way. I have oil for everything at Root and Essential Oils. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they call me famous, but that's just my name. I'm rooted in oil, that's my real claim to fame. Rooted in essential oils is about a health journey, sharing what's real and true. Natural wellness, a plant-based point of view. Got essential oils, the power is real. Helping you live healthier, that's the whole deal. Cause I'm rooted in essential oils, where the journey begins. From clean beauty to home essentials, we're all in. DIY recipes, demos on the way. I have oil for everything at Root and Essential Oils. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. Welcome to Rooted in Essential Oils. My name is Famous, and welcome to this live stream. Sorry, I'm so little. There we go. I was like, what's going on with that? Welcome. Hope all is well. Happy Monday. Welcome to the channel. If you're not familiar with the channel, we're all about health and wellness and using natural plant-based things over here on my side. And if you choose to, you can do the same thing. You just got to click the link in the description, because my business, and it really is my business, I'm trying to make it your business. So you can learn a lot here on living a more holistic lifestyle. You're not using all the chemicals and the junk that you are familiar with. You can use more natural things to support your health in a better way, and that's what we like to discuss. Tonight I am going to be talking about men using essential oils, and unfortunately I thought I was going to be able to have someone come up other than just me speaking, but the person is busy, so I wasn't able to, but maybe next time. I've been using these products for almost 5 years now and love it. All the products that are on the website are natural and plant-based, and they're just better for your health. So you're not using a bunch of things like harmful chemicals or fillers or whatever's in your daily products, from like cleaning supplies, hygiene products, supplements. We got natural things over here, and they work. They actually work, and they are infused with essential oils. And tonight we are going to be talking about men using essential oils. So men, get your listening ears on. And if you're someone who does like to use essential oils, please let us know in the chat. Do you use essential oils? Type it in the chat. Let us know. If this is your first time joining, I do appreciate you being here. And if you're a returning family member, because here I like to call my subscribers family, welcome on back. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you, fam. Much love. And if you have any questions, just ask away. I'm not shy to answer any questions, but please keep it PG. Don't go crazy with your questions. Keep it related to what we're talking about. Um, and all is welcome here. But let's see who we got in the chat. All right, who we got? We got Just Gifted. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Life with Tasharia. Welcome in, welcome in. KC, welcome in, fam. Welcome in. I think it's Stefan. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Liddy, welcome, welcome. Nice frames. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So, we're all about essential oils over here, but more importantly, we're here to support our health. And I do like to share different aspects throughout my life, and that's what we're going to be doing. I am not a doctor, I'm not a nurse or anything in the medical field, but what I can tell you is my experience and my own research. And hopefully, with your own life, you are doing research when you're starting new things and adding new regimens to your lifestyle. And if you don't have one, you can definitely learn something tonight. But we are going to be talking about those oils for men. So, men, get ready to learn something. Ladies, if you're in the chat, this could be something good for your significant other, brother, uncle, nephew, because oils, we all know mostly women like to use them, but it's not just for women. It can be so much more for any and everyone. And I'm a man myself. I've been using them for 5 years almost and love them. And I wouldn't change it. The only regret I have, and I always say this, is I wish I would have started sooner because they really are game changers to your life. So let me get to my notes real quick. All right, so let's talk about something we don't talk about enough: men and essential oils. Yeah, like I just said, a lot of women use essential oils, and we know it's more for any and everyone, but the ladies are just geared to it. So they're more in tune with it. And I'm not a lady, but I'm in tune with it too. And I love using essential oils, love them. And there's so many that you can use for different aspects of your life. And if this is your first time joining me, I've been talking about essential oils all month long. And I usually go live at least 3 times a week. So you're learning different aspects on how to use them and all that great stuff. And if you missed any of the lives, go back and watch the replay. I have short videos on essential oils as well. So if you want to watch the videos too, you can get it in less time. But usually I try to keep my lives about an hour. Sometimes they go a little over because of questions and me just talking. But let's get into it. So tonight we are going to be talking about things like oils are not just for females or women. They're not a feminine product. They are more for any and everyone, and we know that. They are tools. Essential oils are tools. They're not like Band-Aids. They're not magic. I mean, sometimes you can think they're magic, but they're not. They are plant-based. They should be. And they can support your health in a lot of different areas, whether it's focus or your immune system or your sore body from working out or from being sick. Like there's a lot of different things that you can do with essential oils. Essential oils can be for like myself. I am a father. I am a husband. I am a son. I'm like a little bit of everything. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a content creator. Like I do it all. And essential oils are for any and everyone. They're for athletes. They're for CEOs. They're for fathers, husbands. You name it. They're for any and everyone. But I always like to say, pay for your health now or pay for your sickness later. And men deserve wellness too. So whether I'm going to say a more natural way. Men deserve wellness in a more natural way. And I keep oregano. Yes, I love oregano. Oregano is a good one. Great for sickness and supporting your immune system. I like to with oregano. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here, y'all. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and join the family. I am going to put something on the screen because I don't want y'all to just look at me. I want y'all to look at the screen too. All right. It's looking a little crazy, but now you can see me and oils. Because I want y'all to look at something other than just me. But and I do have the chat here, so welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Good content. Thank you, thank you. All right, so as a husband and father, I do use essential oils on a daily basis. The first thing that I do when I wake up is I will thank God for giving me another day. But the first product that I use with essential oils is my body wash. I will wash my body in the morning, and it has essential oils. So those oils do support men's hormones. It's called Sutron. You can get it off of the website. It's a great body wash for men, and it smells good, very masculine scent. It's not overpowering or fragrant forward. It's all natural, and it works, and it smells great. Men, you would love it. Ladies, you're gonna love it on your spouse or whoever. But I do use them on a daily basis. After that, I do brush my teeth, and the toothpaste has essential oils in it. And what else? I don't do a skincare routine every day. So the skincare routine I do have, it does have essential oils in it. I drink a red drink every single day that has essential oils in it. Like, I use them on a daily basis, and yeah, they work. When I get into my car, I have a diffuser, and instead of having the little trees that hang from your rear view mirror, I have essential oils going in the car. And it's usually, right now, it's peace and calming and stress away essential oil. So when I'm driving, I'm at peace. And I just love using essential oils for my daily needs. I have one I wear for perfume, aroma, others therapy. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Hello, hello, Sassy. Welcome in. Smooth. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. Everyone, Chill Will Crew, welcome in, welcome in. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up. We are talking about essential oils for men. So, men, get you some oils. You'll love it. And they do support you in a lot of different ways. So are there any men in the chat right now that are using essential oils? And ladies, you can answer it too. If you are using essential oils, put it in the chat right now. And if so, what is your favorite essential oil? I know men, we like a lot of masculine scents. We are geared towards more of the earthy or grounding or even tree oils. And those are in a lot of colognes that men do use, and they're in the colognes that I like to use as well. But they're more spices, grounding, earthy like scents. And my favorite essential oil, if you haven't heard and if you don't know, it's orange. It's actually citrus oil, but that is my favorite oil. I'd say my number 2 oil is bergamot, and it has a citrus note with a woodsy note to it. And yeah, that would be my second. But orange is my first, bergamot is my second. And anytime I don't like essential oil that just doesn't resonate with me, I will mix it with bergamot, and I will use it over time, and eventually I'll get used to whatever that oil I did not like. Yeah, bergamot is a great one. Can you like, share, subscribe? We appreciate you. Yes, we do. Hello, hello. Need ones for asthma. Okay, so there's plenty of them for asthma. So you can use things like anything with menthol, natural menthol. So peppermint, you got eucalyptus. There are some blends on the website like Raven or Breathe Again. And if you want to get to the website, just check out the description. But breathe again, raven, eucalyptus, and there's 3 types of eucalyptus. Um, Peppermint, wintergreen. Um, Tree oils are really good for your respiratory as well. So pine, juniper, blue cypress, cypress. A lot of the tree oils are just really good for respiratory. And if you know some man out there who is not using essential oils but need to hear this information, tag them in this, send it to them. There is a way where you can send it to people directly once the live is over. But yeah, any and everyone can benefit from using essential oils, and you don't have to like harm yourself with medications, because medications have side effects, most of them. So you can use more natural things, the natural plant-based things that are on earth, that are better for you and your health, and God put them here for a reason, so let's use them. All right, so let's break the stigma around men using essential oils. Now, we know when it comes to essential oils, if you look at my screen, there is nothing like, I would say, pretty about it. Because, most of the time when you think of essential oils, you see like pinks and floral and just very feminine. And that's because women are more drawn to the essential oils. But men, you can use them too. And they don't always, I have nothing against color. So I'm not a colorist or anything like that. But I am more drawn to darker tones or dark colors. So I try not to do too many pinks and things like that, even though purple is one of my favorite colors, but I like dark purple. I'm more attracted to just darker colors. But as you can see, this is a nice looking picture without the bright colors. And men, like, we're attracted to darker tones. But it doesn't have to be pink and floral. And just because you use essential oils doesn't mean you're soft. It's okay to use essential oils. And sometimes the women or men, we want a softer side of you. So we don't always want it to be hard and hardcore. Sometimes there is a little softness that can go with that hardcore. If you get what I'm putting out. I hope I'm making sense, y'all. Like lemon as deodorant. Yes, and you can use natural things like that. Lemon is a perfect thing for a deodorant, lime as well. My guy is oil and all natural product guy. Yes, I'd love to hear that. Love to hear that. Men are taught to push through instead of support themselves. And I would say for some men, not for all men, because now more men are being more in tune with what they're doing and how they're using their daily products, what they're using. Some men go to the nail salon and get their feet done, or massages and things like that. So it is more acceptable, or people are just being more in tuned with their body, especially men. And now all men, no, I'm not going to speak for all men, because some men are just still stuck in the caveman era, where they're just like, I'm not getting my feet done, I don't want my nails done, don't touch them, and they don't do anything with it. But it's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay, men. We don't need to be walking around with raggedy feet and hands. Now I know some jobs, like my job, I do get my nails done, but it's been a while because they just will get very, very dirty, and I don't have the time to go get them done and then just waste money pretty much. So I haven't done it in a little bit, but we do like to pamper ourselves over here. We like to take care of ourselves, And that's the most important thing. Take care of yourself. Feel good, men. It's okay to feel good. Um, all right, so oils equal plant-based performance tools. So when you're using essential oils, they shouldn't just be for a fragrance. Most of us know that, yes, they do. Essential oils smell great. But we're not just specifically going for a fragrant. We want to go for supporting your health. And with essential oils, they can do that as long as they are plant-based. Now, I've said this many times on the channel, and if you're just joining, you'll hear it for the first time. But you want to use companies that are using third-party testing when it comes to their essential oils, because not all oils are created equal, which means some oil companies out there add things to their essential oils, which makes the essential oil not pure 100% plant-based. They will start adding things like chemicals, fillers, other things to make them smell good. And that's not what you want with your essential oils. You want them to be pure premium essential oils, top of the line. And just because you're paying a good penny for your essential oils doesn't always mean you're getting the best quality out of your essential oils. You want quality over like quantity. And the scent shouldn't be the first thing you're going for. Look for the quality. And with the company that I'm with, they do use third-party testing. They also don't add things to their essential oils. They're very transparent with what is going on with their essential oils. So they have farms around the world. That way they can get different types of essential oils, and they're transparent with the consumers. So they give the results from the third-party testing. They will let you go to the farms and see how they're being made and produced. They don't use pesticides on their crops, which is a great thing because now you're not adding any chemicals. You're getting straight 100% plant-based, and that's important. So you want to have a transparent company when it comes to the essential oils. And let me just make sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Okay, I'm not. All right. So smell influences the limbic brain, emotional plus stress response. So if you didn't know, the limbic brain, and I had a picture, but it didn't download. The limbic is a part of the like center of your brain. And when you smell something, it gets to the center of your brain and it triggers memories, your emotions, your mood. Like it affects all of that. So scent is a very powerful thing. And when you're using essential oils, they have small molecules. So you're sniffing in those small molecules and they're getting into the limbic brain part, which causes a lot of different types of things with your emotions, your mood, your just a lot of things, stress response. Like it's a big deal when it comes to scent. So that's also why you want to use natural plant-based essential oils. Now, I'm not a science guy and I'm not going to go any deeper than that, but just know that plant-based is the best. I try to be my authentic self without giving you too much and trying to pretend like I know everything, because I don't. I just know what I know, and that's as far as I can go. So the science is not softness. Just keep that in mind. Taking care of your nervous system doesn't make you weak. It makes you strategic. So think about what you're using on a daily basis and think about maybe wanting to switch at least one thing out of your life to something more natural. It can be anything, whether it's your toothpaste to the beard oil you may be using or the facial stuff that you're using on a daily basis. Or the scented candles that may be in your house. Like it could be any and everything. Just take a look at what you're using on a daily basis and try to think about switching to something more natural. At least one thing. I challenge you. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is stress after work. I just got off of work and it's probably been like an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes since I've been off work. And today wasn't a stressful day at work. I drive a forklift, so it wasn't very stressful. Somebody did call out, and I thought it was going to be a stressful day just because when we have one call out, it just trickles, and then everyone's like working a little harder than what they normally do. But that wasn't the case today. So I wasn't really overstressed or anything like that. Yeah, I wasn't really stressed. I had a lot of work to do and I didn't complete it today. But I'll be able to complete it tomorrow. So no big deal there. It was cold this morning, so maybe that was like maybe the stressful part of the day is working in the cold for like a good hour. But other than that, like I'm good. And during stressful moments, I like to use essential oils. So before I even got to work, I was using Peace and Calming and Stress Away in the diffuser in the car. And then when I got out of the car, right before I got out, I have these bracelets. They're called diffuser bracelets, and they're made of stone. So we have a purple amethyst. This one is tiger eye. The black one is onyx, and this red one, I always forget which one it is. I need to do the research on it. But there's these lava rocks on them, and I always put the essential oil on the diffuser bracelets. That way, like I can still smell the stress away from this morning. So it's lingering there, and I'm still getting that essential oil. So I'm not being all stressed at work. And it does work. I promise it works. But there's other oils that you can use, like frankincense. That one's really good for stress. Valor, if you've been around, you know that's a blend of oils and it builds confidence, but it smells amazing. I like to use that one as a cologne. And men, yes, you'll love these. Sandalwood is another good one for like stress and relief. Love those. Now, frankincense, valor, and sandalwood, you can make your own blend with those oils and just mix them together, and it will create a nice scent. Very masculine, grounding. Love the smell of it. The frankincense, I just don't put a lot because it's a little powerful. And if you've ever smelled frankincense, you know. But it's real grounding. And then that valor is great for boosting the confidence and settling you down, like just stress free. We want to be stress free. All right. So I used to do this, but I haven't done it in a while. But if I was stressed at work, I usually go sit in my car and I'll roll up the windows as long as it's not too hot or too cold. And I will sit in there for like 10 minutes and just be in silence. And I'll do some breathing exercises. So in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just breathe deep. Sometimes I'll have the essential oil diffuser going in the car. Sometimes I won't. It just depends. But yeah, I'll even apply them to the back of my neck. And I keep oils wherever I go. So if I'm in the car, I have oils. If I'm inside the building, I have oils. Like I have them upstairs in the kitchen, like any and everywhere. They are with me. It's a part of my lifestyle. I diffuse. I'm diffusing right now. So in the other room, I do have a diffuser going. Usually right behind me, there's a diffuser, and I don't have that one going, but normally I do. So we'll turn it on before bedtime. But I have probably like 7 diffusers in the house. They're all in almost every room except the bathrooms. Now I do have one in the bathroom when needed, but yeah, it's not like a daily thing for the bathroom. Now I wanted to ask you, what's the hardest part of your day? What is the hardest part of your day? If you're still listening, what is the hardest part of your day? Put it in the chat as we wait for those. Um, I think my hardest part of the day was working in the code, and that was like the first hour because I had to unload the truck. And here in Colorado, it is cold in the morning, but it's starting to warm up. And lately, we've been in. Today it was, I think, the high almost 70. We haven't been getting freezing cold like most states have been getting. Um, it's mostly been in like 60s, high 50s. So it's been pretty warm here in Colorado, and I'm loving it because I don't like the snow. But yeah, I think the hardest part of my day today was working in the code for that first hour, um, and just unloading the truck. All right, we're going to keep moving it along. All right, so now we're going to talk about muscle recovery and physical support. So I am a person who does work out. I'm going to change up the picture. I do like to work out, and on a daily basis, I usually do yoga. Yoga is my go-to for my workout, but I do physical activity, so like push-ups, sit-ups, that jumping jacks, that type of thing. I don't have weights in the house, so it's all my own body weight. Now at work, I do physically work out because I move tiles, the tile that you put in your house on the floor, on the walls, that type of stuff. I move that with a forklift, but sometimes I have to move it from one pallet to the next pallet, and that means I have to pick it up. So when I pick it up, I usually do some curls with it. Some are pretty light and some are pretty heavy. So I do that throughout the day, but sometimes my muscles are sore, and I like to use a lot of different essential oils for soreness, like peppermint. The one you see on the screen is called Deep Relief, and it's a roller, so you can just roll it on whenever you feel soreness. Panaway is another good one for soreness. And even if you're not a person who works out, but you have like sore muscles, joints, or anything, these oils will definitely help with your soreness. And remember, they're plant-based. So when you're using plant-based essential oils, they work pretty fast. And if you breathe them in, that's a great way to use essential oils. That's aromatically. But the other way is topically. So you can apply these to your skin. If you do have sensitive skin, you can dilute the essential oil with a carrier oil. Carrier oils are usually considered like jojoba oil, fractionated coconut oil, grapeseed oil, vegetable oil, olive oil. All of those oils are bigger molecules. So when you mix them with an essential oil, it helps slow down the absorption rate. So you're not absorbing that essential oil fast. It will slow it down. If you want it to linger a lot longer, so it like works longer, a great way to do that is to dilute it with the essential oil. So you're still absorbing it, but it's slowing it down so you're not absorbing it fast. If you use it just straight up on your skin like you would, like this roller, it's going to absorb pretty quickly. Now I am going to take a quick 30 to 1 minute break just because my family's about to walk through the door and it's about to be loud. So give me a few minutes while they come through the door, and we'll resume what we are talking about. Taking time to rest. Yes, yes, yes. So if you need to go grab some water or anything like that, please go do so while we take a quick intermission. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Love you. We're not going anywhere. We're just taking a quick little break. Hello, hello, I'm back. All right. Sorry for the intermission, but we were talking about physical support with muscle recovery. So I just gave you what I like to use for with peppermint, deep relief, and pan away. And these are great places to start if you are a person who works out. And sorry for the noise. My son is up there stomping. He's like in a mood right now. Um, but yeah, you can use these post workout, so before you work out, and you can use them during and after. Um, and how you would use them is basically just put them onto your body. If you're like at home, you can have a diffuser and you can have it running while you're doing your workout. That's a great way. A lot of these oils that I just mentioned are also good for your respiratory system. So that natural menthol is going to open up your airways, but also it's going to help you breathe. And breathing is important when you are working out, and especially during yoga. Like, that's one thing that I focus on. Instead of focusing on movement with the yoga, I focus more on my breathing, and it works. Um, I love doing yoga. It's like my thing now. Now I need to do it today because I haven't done it today. And I actually been doing it with my son, and he loves it. But you can also do it after work. So, like, using these oils are great for using after work. They're great for your back. So, if you have any kind of back issues or tension with your back, especially like lower back, you can use like the peppermint or the panaway or whatever oil you would like to help support. If you do apply the peppermint, it's gonna kind of feel like an icy hot kind of feel, just because it's opening up your pores with that peppermint. And yeah, it's gonna feel great. I think it feels great. You can use it on your shoulders, your neck. Those are great places. This is also going to help with stress relief. So if you're feeling a little stressed or just tension in those areas, or any areas that you're feeling tension, you can apply that essential oil to it. Now, remember, if you do have sensitive skin or you want to dilute the essential oil, you can put the oil on first and then put the carrier oil on top, or you can mix the two together and then apply it, or you can do vice versa. And let me go tell my son to calm down. Hold on 1 second. All right. He was up there stomping, y'all. So dilute with a carrier oil. Remember, carrier oils are jojoba oil, fractionated coconut oil, grapeseed oil, vegetable oil, olive oil. All of those are bigger molecules than essential oil, so it just slows down the absorption rate. Um, you can also massage these before bed. So if you are feeling a little sore from your workout, or just in general sore from whatever you were doing, you can use these oils for that soreness. And they're great for right before bedtime. Um, Again, I like to pair these with my yoga, but also I do use a vibration plate, and the vibration plate, I haven't shown that this year. So I need to get on that and show you. But you can find it in my shirts, you can find it in previous lives. But I stand on this vibration plate and I do workouts on it. It's great for your lymphatic system. So if you want your lymphatic system to drain, stand on a vibration plate or do workouts on a vibration plate, and it will help drain your lymphatic system. Movement is great for your lymphatic system, but it's also good for sore muscles, and it gets your blood circulating into different parts of your body. So When I first started using the vibration plate, it would make me itch. It made me itch from like the waist below, and it just was very uncomfortable. I could only do it for like maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Um, but now I'm able to do a whole 30-minute workout on it. So as you progress on the vibration plate, you will definitely feel a difference. And it does work. It does intensify the workout, but you don't have to work out on it. Really great for um, your blood flow and everything. So I would recommend getting a vibration plate. And I've been very consistent. Not so much on the vibration plate. I haven't been doing that one so much. But with the yoga practice, I've been doing that on a daily basis. Um, I think I've missed like maybe 1 or 2 days since this year, but I've been very consistent with yoga. And I do feel a difference. I'm more stretched. I can see like when I'm in dog downward dog, my heels are almost touching the ground. Before it wasn't. So I definitely feel a difference. Um, Now drop the strong arm. If you have a strong arm emoji, drop that in the chat. Let me know you're still here. Let me see if you're still here. Drop that strong arm emoji. Let's see who's up in here. All right, so mental clarity is what we are going to talk about next, and focus. So there are oils that can help support your focus and your mental clarity. It is important when it comes to your overall health. If this isn't together, then a lot of things are just going to fall apart. You may think you got it together, but you should get this together. So focus and mental clarity is very, very important. And what you can use to support that is rosemary. Rosemary is really good for brain support, great for memory. Citrus blends like orange, lemon, lime, citrus fresh, all of those are filled with citrus oils, and citrus oils boost up your mood. So you're going to feel more like just happy. And I think that's why I like orange essential oil the most, is because it just makes me happy. It's like my happy go-to oil. Love it. You can also use eucalyptus radiata. That is one of the eucalyptus. I feel like it's the most strongest eucalyptus. There's two other eucalyptus that you can get. Eucalyptus globulus and eucalyptus blue. And then there's eucalyptus radiata. Radiata, I feel like, is the most strongest, and then it's the globulus, and then the blue is like mild. But depending on which eucalyptus you would like, I feel like they are very, very good for your mental clarity, opening your airway. When you get more oxygen to your brain and into your blood system, it just makes you feel better, and it's great for your overall wellness. So eucalyptus is great for that. A lot of people use eucalyptus in the shower, and that's a great way to use it as well. This is just the oil form, and love it. You can use these oils before a meeting. So if you're going into a meeting, you can use it. If you're going into if you're having like a content block and you're a content creator, you can use these oils to help open up. There's other oils you can use. There's like one that's called Common Sense or Brain Power. Those are really good for your mental clarity. There's even one that's called Clarity. If you're going to have a hard conversation with someone, use these oils. It will help you open up. Early morning routines is great for that. So if you have something that you do in the morning and you want to expand or open up your mind, definitely use some of these oils. It's really, really good for that. Some techniques that how you can use them is just apply them to your hand, straight into your hand, 1 to 2 drops. rub your hands together and then cup your hands and breathe in. Breathe in slow and deep, and that will help with getting that essential oil breathing in. So you're inhaling the essential oil, but you're also touching it. So it's absorbing into your skin too. So you're doing both ways. Um, and then, of course, diffusing. So the diffuser right there, but it's not turned on. Great for any of these essential oils. So clarity creates confidence, and we want all the confidence. Now, if you're still here, drop that strong arm emoji up in the chat. I'm not going to be here too much longer just because I do got work early in the morning. And yeah, I got things to do and I got to go to bed. But another great thing for confidence boosting and before meetings, you can use this oil. Let me share. I thought I was sharing. Nope, I'm not. Let me add it back to the stage. Bam, so you can see it. That ain't it. That ain't it, y'all. Idaho Grand Fir. So oils that come from the trees are great for boosting your confidence. Um, Idaho Grand Fir, there's cypress, there's blue cypress, there is um, bergamot, there is, I can't even think of all of them. Pine, juniper, all of those tree oils are really good for boosting your confidence. Um, I did mention bergamot, so that one's a really good one. You can make custom rollers. So if you caught me the other day, we made some rollers for Love Day, but you can make your own rollers with essential oils and you can make your own blends. So depending on what oils you are going to be using or wanting to use, um, blending them is a great way to support your confidence boosting. And you can go into whatever, whether it's a meeting or a hard conversation, um, or an activity that you're about to do and you just need confidence. It's definitely going to help. So remember, smells trigger emotions. Hello and thank you. Thank you. Nice. I appreciate it. Smells trigger emotions, and emotions are connected. So remember that. Anchoring your confidence is important. So always have that confidence, fellas. Creating a personal scent for yourself, you can do that with essential oils. You just pick what you would like to use. There's even oils like spices. So you can mix and match spices with tree oils or with grounding oils as well. All of them are really good to create natural colognes, but they're also supporting your health. They're not just like, oh, I have a fragrance on. Like most colognes that you get from the stores, they're not supporting your health. They're actually hindering your health because they're fragrance and they're chemically made. And when you spray that onto your body, you're absorbing those chemicals. So what scent makes you feel powerful? Put it in the chat. What scent makes you powerful? Do you know? Do you have a scent that makes you feel powerful? I would say my scent would have to be like either valor or some kind of spice. I do have a cologne that is full of spice. Like it's called Black Note, or no, Black Book. Black Book. You can find it in the description of my channel. I do have colognes and perfumes that you can get, but Black Book, I have it on right now and I can smell it and it smells amazing. But that one or Valor just makes me feel very confident and powerful. All right. I gotta see where we are with the timing. All right, we got 7 minutes. Let me see if there's any questions in the chat. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. I do apologize. Let me remove that so it's not looking all crazy. I like lavender smell. Okay, Stephanie, and welcome in. Hello, that green vegan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I see the strong arms. Do they really work? Yes, Miss Sonia, they really do work. I promise. I wouldn't tell you what I do this on a daily basis, and I wouldn't just say it works. I wouldn't do that to you. I promise I wouldn't. I'm not gonna make up something. And if I don't know something, I'll definitely tell you. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I need help with content blockage. Yes. So these oils definitely will help open your mind. I promise they will. And thank you for being here. I didn't even see you come in, that green vegan, or Stephanie. I didn't see you either. But thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. All right. I got one more section, and we're going to talk about oils for fathers. So if you're a father, this is for you. Now, I am a father, so I do have a 7-year-old who's going to be 8 this Friday. And I need all the patience and all the grounding that I can get, because my son tries me daily. He tries me, and yeah, he is a handful at times. Not all the time, but parents, you can relate to this. I'm on a roll. I just want to give you those tips and tricks that I like to use for my own lifestyle, and I know they work for me, so they can definitely work for you. Hello, vegan kings is in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just talking about oils for men and how they can support. And if you choose to, you can click the website in the description and start using some of these things that are great. And it's not just for men or just for women, it's for any and everyone who wants a more natural, holistic way of living their life. And it works. I promise it works. Just click that link, start ordering today. And there's also some discount codes in the description, so check it out. But oils for fathers. So I need all the patience and I need all the grounding oils that will support me. And those oils for me are going to be vetiver. Vetiver is a really good one for relaxation. But I'm going to tell you now, vetiver does not smell the greatest. It is very earthy. That's the best way I can explain it. Vetiver is great for sleep, but it's great for that relaxation and that stress. So if you need some patience when it comes to your kids and they are trying you, use vetiver. It's going to relax and calm you, and you can woosah for a second, because you don't want to snatch them up like you want to do. You just gotta let them be, and you can use a stern voice, but don't snatch them up. Don't snatch them. I'll check it out. Okay, understood. I use oils myself. Okay, so we got a man in the chat using oils. We had, I believe, Lydia earlier saying her man is using oils as well. Um, so we like to hear men using essential oils because they're not just for women, they're for any and everyone who's a human. And even animals can have some, I won't say all, but some of the essential oils, because some can be harmful to your pets and you don't want to harm your pets. But another good one for grounding and that patience is copaiba. That was the very first oil I ever used and love it. It's actually great for pain relief, but it's a really earthy. It kind of smells like dirt, but it's not dirt. If dirt could have like that smell, but it's not. I don't know. It's like a very earthy like scent. And I used that on my son when he was like less than 2, and it helped with his teething. So that was the very first oil. That's how I got started on oils, and I never looked back from there. So copaiba is a great one. Love it. It's great for joint issues. If you're having any kind of joint issues, you can rub Copaiba on your joints, your knees, or anything like that, and it will help. But it does ground you. So love Copaiba. You can use other blends and make your own blends. Like you can use those menthol essential oils with these grounding essential oils. So vetiver and copaiba are definitely grounding, but also you can mix it with those peppermints, the wintergreens, the breathe again, the raven. Those are great combinations that you can mix and mingle with. Um, and then also with being a parent, you want to be a parent that is responding. So whatever your kiddos are doing, whether it's good or bad, you want to respond in a more in a better way than what maybe your parents responded to. Maybe they didn't respond and they reacted, and that's not what you want to do. You don't always need to react to a situation. You can respond in a better way. So respond instead of react. And if you know, you know. We don't need to snatch them up. Can you put it straight on your skin? Yes, you can. You can, and the reason why you can is because they're plant based. So great question, that green vegan. Now, if there are other oil companies that you're using, you got to do the research on them because not all oils are created equal. So I wouldn't suggest using a different brand and trying to put it on your skin because maybe there's something in them that you're allergic to. So you just got to do your research. But the oils that I'm specifically talking about that are on my website, yes, you can use them on your skin. You surely can. You can breathe them in, you can use them on your skin, and some of them you can ingest. It just depends on which ones. But great question. All right, be calm in chaos. You don't want to be all crazy because chaos, it makes more chaos. So keep a level head, stay calm, collected, breathe. If you need to, walk away and come back because I was definitely that person. As soon as something happened, I'm ready. Like, oh, I see red. But as I got older, I learned from that. You don't need to see red. You can calmly take care of a situation. There was a few times where I had to walk away and come back to it, and then address it. But now that I've been using more natural things like essential oils, it just helps me be more aware and in tune with what is going on. So they do work. They do work. And I came up with this quote. So I said, my son deserves a regulated father, not a reactive one. So I don't want to be that father to him to where he's getting a reaction every time he does something. I want to be able to talk to him, let him know that whatever it is, whether it's good or bad, that we can change it, and not have to snatch him up. Now, sometimes the snatching up does have to happen, but you don't need to do it every single time. And sometimes you don't even have to do the snatching up. You can just give them the look, and they know. And you know the look. But yeah, my son deserves a regulated father, not a reactive one. I think that's so important, especially nowadays. And my son, he does have ADHD, so he's very hyper and active and just all over the place. So I definitely want to be able to talk to him, and I want him to be able to come talk to me, and I don't want him to be afraid of what I have to tell him because I'm not here to harm him. I'm here to better him. So that is what I have to say on that. All right. So if you have any questions, now's a great time to ask your questions because I am wrapping this up. Before I do let my people go, Check out the description. My business is this website. It's connected to everything that I do here. And this month I've been talking all about essential oils. So if something has resonated with you and you want to dig deeper and get some of the products that I have talked about, check out the website. There's a lot of different things for a lot of different people, and they can support you in a lot of different ways. So I'm here for natural ways of living your life. And if you choose to, click that link in the description. There is discount code. So if you want to save some coins, definitely use the discount codes so you can. But I do appreciate each and every one of you joining me tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow with a premiere, so you'll see a short video. And then on Thursday, we'll go live again, and we're talking about more essential oils, but a different topic. And then Saturday, we'll be live again. And yeah, I do appreciate you guys, though. I'll be back tomorrow with the premiere. If you want to join me, it'll be at 7:15 Mountain Standard Time or 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Would love to have you, but I know some people are asleep at that time, so always catch the replay. But I'll see you on my next one, y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your night. And as always, pay for your health now or pay for your sickness later. And this was a good live, and thank you for joining. I can't wait to do it again. I'm excited. This was fun. But bye, y'all. Love you.
Yeah, they call me famous, but that's just my name. I'm rooted in oil, that's my real claim to fame. Rooted in essential oils is about a health journey, sharing what's real and true. Natural wellness, a plant-based point of